Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today we're going to talk Yeezy. Yeah, Kanye West, Gap, Balenciaga, the whole releasing stuff in bin bags in Gap stores. You know, it's been a buzz. Let's first subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks and also never miss a video. You can also join me on superdacob Patreon. Thank you to my patrons and members who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday and you're all welcome to join the live chats. It's free and a lot of fun. Let's cue in the live chat tours. Hey you guys. So yeah, we're going to be talking Okay, so Yeezy, you guys, so we've seen the launch of several launches of Yeezys from the time when Kanye was collaborating with Adidas and did 2015. One clothing launch with Adidas and then several shoes, still making shoes with them. He also did Yeezys with Nike before that. Anyway, now he's then he started doing clothing for himself. Then he ventured into collaborations, Gap, Balenciaga. Right now, the latest launch is between Gap, Balenciaga, and Kanye. Drops are in Gap stores and people are furious. Why are they furious? They're furious because Kanye wanted the clothes to arrive in huge kind of bin bags, everything stuffed in them, placed at the entrance of the Gap stores, inside the stores, but right after the entrance. And then he wants people to kind of rummage through these huge bags that look like ginormous bin bags to find the size that they want. So let me show you pictures. All right. So this is an example of these ginormous bags. So I don't know if you can see this. You can see maybe through the photo a little bit, but they have every bag is supposed to have one style. So the bin bag has the drawing of the actual outfit with the code of the garment, and then you have to rummage through it and find your size. So I don't know why they have two different colorways in that one bin. I guess they already started mixing stuff up. And you come in and you dig. You dig for your outfit. Then allegedly, oh, by the way, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, just my opinion, not rooted in any facts. It is just for entertainment, allegedly everything. So people started, okay, so apparently and allegedly Kanye got really upset when in one of these Gaps he entered and then he saw that the employees hung up the garments to hang on racks. He allegedly got really furious and said, no, take it all down. It all has to be sold in these ginormous oversized bin bags in an area designated for them. I guess the carpeting and the flooring color is part of the concept. And so they had to do it, they had to do what Yeezy commands. But then again, if he has a deal with them and if in the contract it states he gets to do what he wants to do, then they got to do what he wants to do. It's as easy as that. He is the famous one after all. A lot of people were very upset about this to a point where Kanye retaliated. Now you might say, Dacob, this is old news. Oh, this Gap situation, whatever, it already happened a week ago. Well, guess what? Just yesterday, as I'm filming this video, Kanye gave an interview, Fox News. But anyway, he gave an interview and he was talking about how upsetting this was. So this was very upsetting. Why was this so upsetting? Well, Kanye West says he's an innovator for putting his clothing line in giant bin bags. I don't know if I have another picture or not to show you. No, this is the only one I got. So Kanye West is defending his decision to sell his clothing line out of giant bin bags. So you know how America is. America is the land of apologies after all. Everybody gets hurt. Everybody's emotionally distraught. Everybody has a problem. Everybody is, oh, this is offensive to me. Oh, you're breathing. That's offensive to me. You've offended me. Oh, I don't know how to feel about this. This is offensive to me. Everything is offensive. So there's always some apology video to be made, some apology statement to be said, or some apology statement to be written most likely by a publicist or a PR agent, but not exactly the culprit of the person, not exactly by the person that allegedly has to do the apology. So anyway, Kanye did not give an apology, as usually is typical for American culture. Oh no, honey. Instead, he retaliated. And he said, allegedly, right? Where did he say? Twitter. Wait, hold on. What did he say? Kanye said that if you want, I'm an innovator, he says. I'm an innovator, and I'm not here to sit up and apologize about my ideas. That's exactly what the media tries to do. Make us apologize for any idea that doesn't fall under exactly the way they want us to think. West told Fox News, Eric Shawn. Now, what is also fascinating, initially a lot of people found this like, oh, this is so ugly, this is so bad. I don't know why people got offended by this. I guess it made them feel, like Anna Delvey would say, you look Paul. I guess it made them feel Paul. I don't know. But, so there's also been a lot of social media retaliation, which at the end of the day, good promotion, bad promotion, it's all publicity. Good publicity, bad publicity, it's always good. It's always good at the end of the day. So people have been saying controversial things. One Twitter user said, American media is so rotten. Backlash for someone ideas. Like, what the hell? Kanye doesn't need to explain, defend, or apologize to nobody. I smell jealousy, somebody said. Somebody else said also on Twitter, Kanye is doing his thing. If people want to buy his clothes out of bags, let them. Shawn, in the interview, also said that West told him he believed it was God's plan to have him tell Fox News viewers the truth regarding his clothing line. So West explained that the bags the clothes are in are not bin bags, but construction bags. The clothes are folded within the construction bags to make it easy for people to informally reach in and grab what they want. West told Shawn his goal is to make life easier and more informal so we can all dress in the dark. This is like not a joke. This is not a game. This is not just some celebrity collaboration. This is my life, West said. West continued, I'm fighting for a position to be able to change clothing and bring the best design to the people. Now, coming from the art field myself and performing arts, multimedia installations, conceptual installations, site-specific projects and installations, I can tell you, I've seen a couple of pictures of this installation from different angles, maybe even in different Gap stores, and I personally don't mind it. I think it's an interesting thing to see these oversized bins staying there. Now, however, Kanye's idea of helping people find the products easier and helping the industry go faster within selling stuff because you don't have to hang things, I don't think that really worked, because as we can see here, once people start rummaging through the clothes, it's not easy anymore to find your size. You're gonna have to. It becomes complicated when things get messed up after some use has passed. But just the idea in its own of seeing this visually within the Gap store, where, as you can see already in this photo, all the other clothes are hanging so neatly behind the central stage, which is it looks like a mess. It's fascinating. Artistically speaking, it's fascinating. I don't think it's practical unless every bin is made for a specific style and size. But then you would need way too many bins. Could you imagine for every style you have extra small or extra, extra small, extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, extra, extra large, extra, extra, extra large. So you might need 6, 7, 8 bins per style. And then you have 10 styles. That's 180. 10 styles? Yeah, 10 styles, 8 bins. No, that's 80. You need 80 bins, potentially. There's no space in Gap to fill that up. So you see what I mean? It becomes a problem if you start thinking. But the aesthetic of it, I dig it. It has something. Now, the product, well, I'm not just some rando talking to you about stuff. Listen, I do prefer other type of merch. I prefer my merch. So get my merch at superdacob.com if you wish to have, especially the Halloween merch coming out now. The Journey, the FOMO, the Day Cult, and Louis the Pumpkin. But I just purchased this lately from Hanging Rock. I'm visiting Australia right now, and I went to one of the places I always dream to go, which is Hanging Rock, and I got the Hanging Rock hoodie, which I'm going to wear and love for the rest of my life. But not just that. Of course, I also have a little Yeezy moment for you here. Of course I do. So this is basically what Gap is selling at the moment. Most of these products were pre-order only, but some of them were also available in the stores, as you can see in this photo that I just showed you before. We have here the Dove hoodie in black. However, as you can see, this is black. This is not black, but they sell it as black. It's like a washed out black, right? Very interesting construction, I have to say. I mean, Kanye, or whoever for him, really worked on this for a minute. But look at the curve. Look at the curvature. Check out the curvature here of the hoodie. You see how it works? It's a tiny hoodie. It's hard to get your face through it. So that's not the best thing because I like a Jedi hoodie. Let's be very clear. I'm the Jedi type of hoodie lover. This is a very tight hoodie. You can barely get it over your head. But the fact that they made this out of one piece of cotton, that it goes around, and there's no seam here, that's awesome. Then the oversized shoulders are super cool. Sorry, my mic is down here, so when I put the thing in front of me, you don't hear me anymore really well, but this is a size large, and the shoulders are like extra, extra large. It's called a dove for a reason. It has like a cracking, painted, scorched dove in the back. Because you know they always have one in the back. It does have a dove. It's also quite short. So even though it's very wide, I think Kanye designs for his own body type. He has broad shoulders, which we appreciate. But he's kind of short. So his stuff is kind of cut really short, but very wide. So we have this really huge width, but it's very short. And then you might ask yourself, wait, hold on, why is it all twisted at the bottom? Well, this is because Kanye came up with, or whoever for his team, at his team came up with this idea of, your regular merch is going to have a little cuff moment here, and as well, at the bottom of the garment. He has a cuff, but he inverted the cuff and he added an extra layer inside of the hoodie. So the hoodie actually is very heavy, very thick, very substantial, like jersey material or twill, or no, it's not really twill. It's like a cotton jersey material, but it does have an internal layer of jersey, of relatively thin, kind of stretchable cotton jersey. So the entire hoodie is lined. It's lined in the jersey. Makes it even heavier and warmer, but that lining is shorter than the exterior fabric, and the lining is attached to the cuff. So the lining pulls the cuff inwards because it's shorter than the exterior. So you get this effect of a cloud, like a fluffy cloud. So because the whole garment is pulled upwards, and the same applies to the sleeves, by the way. So you don't see the cuff. The cuff is inside, but all you see is that kind of rounded bottom. Do you see this, you guys? And in fact, as you can see, the pocket literally Where the pocket ends at the bottom, that's also the end of the hoodie because it's all rounded off inwards. And then if you flip it, there's the cuff. There it is. Stretchy cuff inside. Same applies to the sleeves. They have a cuff, but the cuff is not external, it's internal. So the whole thing is fluffed up. Like a bubble skirt construction. Yes, Leanne Carter, like a bubble skirt construction. For Hulkster gym rats, says T-Pal. I mean, it could be like it does, the idea is to make you look bigger. It makes you look more alpha male in a way. But it doesn't, because at the same time, it's so over the top designed with all these little details. So again, it doesn't make you the alpha, you know, the mask for mask moment. No, this is very fashion. Because of all these details, it's not just a guy, you know, he's just a regular dude working out a lot, muscles for days, you know, thirst trap moment. Not with this hoodie. This hoodie is way too fashion for that. You know, you would need a simpler construction to achieve that effect. With this thing is Miss Thing. If you know, you know. I kind of like the idea. It's flamboyant and playful in a good way. However, if you think you're going to wear this and look more male and more, I don't know, like male, you know, alpha. No. You're going to look fashion. I will say this, though. The stuff from Kanye that I have, also from 2015, from his fashion collection with Adidas, it ages really well. It ages well. It has a relatively timeless conceptuality. Is it fashion? Yes. But it's not bad fashion. It's not the type of fashion that you get bored of easily, maybe because of the neutral tones and the black hues, and it's not like he's groundbreaking in any way. So this stuff, you know, I mean, I guess the dove is a moment. Not everybody might like the dove. I think the dove is it's something really cheap that seems like it's been put there like DIY, which also makes it timeless because you don't know at what point in time and space did somebody who bought this piece add a dove to it. You know, because the dove doesn't feel like it belongs to the piece. So the dove feels like somebody in the future bought this in a thrift store and wanted to embellish it on their own and added a dove. It's an interesting twist. I personally don't mind the bins in the Gap stores. Aesthetically, the oversight, it's obviously a concept. It doesn't look like somebody's wanting to show off, I don't know, poverty in some way, or saying, oh, look how messy it is and I want people to just fight for the clothes. Those bins are way too big for that. They look very conceptual in an aesthetical way. I think the problem with Kanye is that he thinks very much in a social media world visually, in forms of pictures. He thinks in terms of, how will this photograph? This looks great conceptually. He's not so good at delivering practicality, though. So those bins don't seem to be very practical for what he says they were intended to be used for. But aesthetically, they're impactful. They offer an impact. I mean, they trigger and instigate a reaction, which is ultimately what he designed them for. Practical, though, they are not. Just my humble opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And, well, until next time, never give up on love and subscribe.